I figured I'd do something different today with lives in general. I want to talk about things being positive. Um, and I have a lot of information if anybody wants to, needs any help with it. But for a while, I'm probably gonna do lives and not invite anybody up in the box because there's been too much negativity around lately. So I'm probably just gonna keep things down in the comments for now until I can see that the negativity has gone down a lot because some people bring up that negativity and I kind of not looking for that. But I will be happy to answer anybody's questions down in the comments. If anybody wants to talk about anything, I'm willing to hear you out and hear what you got to say. Oh, oh, that's good morning. Thank you. It was a shirt that I had for a long time, but my big belly couldn't fit into it. Yeah, and this is when I weighed like, I got this shirt when I weighed like 350 pounds and I couldn't even fit it. It was just fit on my arm. And now I can actually fit it. Just gotta lose a little more weight. But keeping positive with that. So, does anybody have any questions or anything that they want to talk about? Probably going to do this for a short time. I'm a little bored. Figured I'd come on and see if anybody wants to talk about anything that I felt inspired. I don't know, I was talking with somebody and then I felt, I was inspired to come on here. Maybe there's somebody I could help. Maybe somebody needs some guidance somewhere. Oh, do I do readings? No. I mean, I could read people, but I really don't do cards because, everybody does that. Um, I do other kinds of things. Sometimes it all depends. Sometimes I used to do some readings where I could tell about, what kind of space being you are and maybe about past lives. I'm really good with past lives. Um, and your past life and how they affect you today. Yeah. So if anybody has anything they want to talk about, I'm all cool with that. As long as we're not bringing up anything negative. Because I really don't want to hear negative things and stuff like that. We were trying to keep this on a positive note. Um, yeah. And everybody asks, who am I? Who am I? Who am I really? Um, well, I grew up in a Christian religion, and I used to be really up in becoming a Christian, and I felt that being a Christian is the way to go. But yeah, my mom and people didn't like me becoming a Christian person because they didn't agree with that. So I became kind of a spiritualist during time because I felt that's where I needed to be. That I needed to be more of a spiritual person, not pertain to one certain religion or culture or whatever they are. Um, but yeah, if people want to talk positive things, I'll be more than happy to pull them up in the box. But yeah, I mean, I could tell about past lives if people want to, but it has to resonate with you. I don't want to just throw things out there. Um, yeah, I've had a lot of changes in the last year. Towards the end of the year, it changed me a lot, and I figured I'd come on today. And everybody's always asking who I am. What do you want? Who am I to be? Well, to me, I'm a loving person. I care about everybody. Um, am I a Christian? Partly. Am I human? Oh, well, I guess I am. I'm all of the above and then some, but most of all, I want to spread love and light and peace to everybody, and that is my main agenda in my life. My goal is to do that, and we all have to figure out our journeys, and that's how we need to be. Our journey is what we make it, and yeah, I had some stumbling blocks and some roadblocks that had gotten my way for so long, and I didn't realize that. Yeah, thank you. Um, I didn't realize who I truly am until after this experience happened. And then when the first came of this year, I decided I woke up out of my bed of where I was in seclusion. And I come to realize, thank you for the gifts, that, you know, for so long I had to be this one person, be a channeler, be a shaman, be this, be that. All I've got to say is I am who I am. Some call me the big fluffy teddy bear, which I am. And I've always wanted love in a family. And I experienced that for a little bit. And I kind of liked it. But most of all, out of all of it, that I am who I am. Nothing's going to change it. I am going to be that light and spiritual person. And yeah, sometimes, like Jesus, he had to go down into the darkness, and dark back down into the the where he got the apostles. He went into the lowest of the low to grab the apostles and pull them up and show how much they became a child of light and a person of light, and they started preaching the word of God. And sometimes I try to do that, but sometimes it's not really good because I probably wasn't at that point in my life to do that. And it's not that I'm a weak person, I'm a strong person, but I I lose sight of my main goal, and it's very hard to keep focus when you've got so many things on your mind. And I'm getting bored talking to myself here. So if anybody wants to have any positive experiences, they want to talk about, I'm all cool with that. Only positive. I don't want to hear nothing negative. I want to bring up positive things, something that we could learn and change the world with. And yeah, thank you. I decided to do something different. I know people are popping in and out, wondering what's this guy talking about. He doesn't have no agenda, no pathway at this point. He's just blabbling on, rambling and rambling. Well, it is what it is. You know, we all have to ramble on sometimes to get the point across. But yeah, So, does anybody have anything they want to say? They want to add up? Please put in the comments if you want to come up. We'll put it in a guest box and bring you up. Do you have anything that changed your life in the last day or so or week? Something that was magical or spiritual to you that changed your life for the better? Do we have any of those people down there today? Or are we just going to sit here? How about you, Dizzy? Do you have anything positive that happened to you in the last couple of days? Anybody? Anything positive happen? Anything that changed your life for the better? Any experiences that we all can learn from? Anything? Anybody? Well, I'm feeling kind of shy at this moment because, I'm talking to myself. It's just not, and, I do feel energy around here. I feel the energy of different people jumping in and out. And I don't know. If there's anything anybody has to say, hello, how are you? Good vibes, that's all I want to bring here. And, I'm just trying to do something different, try different things out. I mean, that's the best I can do. But yeah, I grew up as a Christian person, but then I decided I didn't agree with what was going on, and it seemed more of an agenda. So I came more of reading the Bible and more looking at the lighter part of the Bible and stuff. And then I started looking at the different cultures and different things, and it actually became more. It seems like I became more in tune with the spirit. More, it's like, yo, if you just read this book here, you'll be all this and that. But it was much more than that. When I started reading the book, the Bible, and then I started looking to other things and other cultures and other ways, I started to learn a various amount of things, and that in turn brought me to a different level of a spiritual enlightenment to which I really needed in my life, because my life was a living hell, and I figured that I needed to do something different, and I've never really felt connected to this body at all. I felt like, as the old saying goes, I felt like an alien or inside a human body just living this experience. And that's kind of what it's always been with me. That I've had all of these experiences, and I feel like sometimes I feel like I'm part of a show or part of a movie, and that seems to be what I feel like, that I'm part of I feel like I'm part of a story, a bigger story that, that I'm meant to be in. And I wish I knew what the story was, because I knew what the chapter was. But no one ever tells me anything. but but I learned to, I have to, in order to do anything spiritual and to have that love and compassion, you have to look within yourself and be who you truly are in order to have that love and that compassion for others. You have to look within yourself and find out who you truly are. when you start spouting off negativity, it brings you down. Even if you're surrounded by people that don't mean to bring up that negativity, it also brings you down and it makes you look like you're negative along with them. And it's not that you're being negative to a point. You're trying to bring us a positive light, but when you're hanging around negativity, negative people, it makes you look negative and it brings you down. You might not know it, you might not realize it, but it does. So, the best way to deal with negative things is be within yourself. Only you have the answers, and only you know what you need. You can ask other people, that's great, but at the end of the day, it's you that has to find the answer, nobody else. All we are is, to each other, we guide each other, and we guide each other in the way of light and humanity, because the best part for humanity is to love each other. And when you're walking down the street or you're coming out of a store, just saying hi to somebody might alter their path. They might have been having a bad day until you walk by and say, hey, how you doing? Good day. That could change it. That could change too. And that would bring up more positive light to the world. But yeah, there's so many topics, so many things in my head right now. I don't even know what to do, what to say. So if anybody has a topic they want to talk about, feel free to post it in the comments. Or if they have anything they want to add or say. But yeah, I just did this spare of the moment because I felt somebody needed it, and probably me too. But yeah. So does anybody have anything they want to add or say? No? Alright, it's all quiet. I even got new buds in, so I don't have to deal with the wire and the static anymore. That's a positive thing. And I actually cut my shirt. That's a positive thing too. Still need to lose a little, but I'm getting there. Yeah, you don't want to surround yourself with evil people and their dark presence in their aura, because it does latch on to you, and that's something you don't need to do. You kind of want to put yourself always in a positive atmosphere and not dwell in the negative. And the only time you want to dwell in the negative, from my understanding, is when you're with a group, when you're in a collective of people, where you could actually have the balance to deal with it, to deal with that darkness that's within each other, in the negativity. Oh. And the power is always within yourself. You got that energy when your heart beats. That energy goes through your veins. The source, we are connected to the source, and whatever we're transmuting into the universe, it could be good or bad, it's still going out there. But instead of pushing out that negative thing, we want to push out that positive into a new light, a new beginning, because that's the only way we're going to change the world and be who we are. Yeah. So yeah, when you surround yourself with those negative people, it does bring you down into a sense of insecurity and a point where it kind of latches on to you, you know? That negative energy latches on to you, even though you don't want to have it with you, it still latches on. And the only way you're going to get push it away is, is let the negative energies and negative people go until they can come to the realize, until they can realize who they really meant to be. And yeah, you always got to look at the silver lining. And it's kind of like I said before, and I've always said it, that we're all light workers in the above the earth, and we're every layer of clouds is a different kind of light worker. And we're all here to protect the humans that are here, that are in that darkness, and we have to transmute that darkness into light. And sometimes we take it within ourselves, and sometimes it brings us down. But it's us that has the key to unlocking that darkness and getting it out. And we need to have that balance. Yeah, as I said once before, that, we do need some of that darkness to relate to other humans, because if we were pure light, they would never understand us. So that's why in all the cultures that are around the world, you get the Chinese and all the other cultures, that there's always a balance, a yin and a yang, a black and a white. I've often had a balance, and I've had a really good balance for the last couple months. But then, I kind of screwed that up in a way. Um, yeah, I did screw that up. But yeah, when you look to the positive in life, everything and everybody, there's a meaning in that, and we have to learn that. Yeah, some people are stepping stones that that makes us become a greater person, and the only ones that could actually fix you is you. No. Hmm. So, does anybody have anything to say? Well, that was nice of you. Thank you. Huh. There's many, many things, You could be, it doesn't matter if you're a Christian, you're a space being, you're a dragon, you're an elf, dwarf, fairy, whatever. We're all in this together, and we all have to work together as one. We might disagree at times, we might not even like each other, but we're all here for the same thing. We're all here to push out that light, and we have to, you know, bring out our true selves. And yeah, I remember when I opened my eyes that morning, I was like, huh, I felt so much energy and love in the world. But then I felt the negative parts of the world too. And I was like, I gotta change that. And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to change the negative parts of the world. But if anybody has anything they want to say, we have to be strong and hold the power within us, because, like I said, if you listen to your brain, it's going to get you in trouble, which, I did quite a bit. And I got myself in trouble. Did I learn from my mistakes? Well, not at first I didn't, but yeah, I did, and eventually. It had to be beat it in my head. But yeah, I love everybody. I'm gonna try to have that unconditional, universal love for everybody. Sometimes their actions get the better of us and they bug us and drive us crazy, but we have to love them regardless. And I hope people love me regardless. Yeah, you can always love them from a distance too. Um, Boy, it feels kind of odd, sitting here talking to myself, as I'm not used to not hearing people up in this box talking. So, but if anybody wants to share anything positive, feel free to hit the thing up here. Oops, I can't have that on camera. Um, Feel free to hit the hey morning. Or talking about positive things. So if anybody wants to come up again, anybody want to come up talk about something positive, I'm all for that. Or have a nice experience that had happened to them in the last 2 or 3 months, something that changed their lives. That would be great. Please, somebody come up, talk. I'm not used to this. I feel like I'm out there and I'm not used to showing all this, because I'm not usually an emotional person, and I pretty much, eh. Well, basically the reading is what everybody was saying. That basically what I'm saying now. That all the readings are about the same thing. That that I'm a positive person, and I have that love within inside myself, and that I can't show it to anybody else because I can't express my feelings enough, and the way I express my feelings is not the right way, I guess. Yeah, but it was really good reading. Gone through a lot in the last. I don't know how many days is it? 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know anymore. I feel like I've just been rebirthed and pushed out. Um, I don't care if this is recorded. I'm not even worried about that. This is probably going to be on YouTube eventually anyway, so. Oh crap, I can't put that on camera. God damn it. I can't do that. I keep pushing it out. But yeah, I don't care who comes in here and who listens, because it's just going to be about positivity and stuff like that, and I don't want to hear negative things. But anybody have any positive things they want to show and express to the world, feel free to hit the thing here, so I don't have to talk to myself anymore. Oh, I hear buzzing noises all the time in my head. Sometimes I wonder if it's a bee. But it's not. It's the voices in my head. The voices in my head always talking to me. Wish I had to get them back myself. Wish that was a funny thing too. That for a while, the whole time I was on a trip, I didn't hear no voices, and then I realized, I don't need anybody to help me get them voices back, to get them guides back, and I realized that the power was really inside of me. That if it's me holding everything back. It was me. And a lot of it was, what? No. Whatever that was weird. Um, yeah, I'm always hearing voices in my head. I feel like Randy Orton sometimes, if you know who he is. Sometimes I hear a million voices all yelling at me at the same time, telling me to do different things. Nothing bad, it's just, yeah. So, yeah, I'm always going to be the big brother that everybody wants to yell at. I can deal with that. I mean, I've taken battle wounds in the last 2 weeks. I've heard all kinds of things. I've been called everything under the book. I've had things thrown at me. I've had giant wine jars flung at me. I've had plates and bowls and cars, and I've had everything thrown at me. I've pretty much, and I just say, hey, I get it. Love you too. And that's how I've been. I've went through chaos when I decided to visit other people around. But then you come to realize, that maybe you kind of caused it in a way. And I should have handled it a little bit different. But yeah, everybody needs that push. Of course, I was receiving a push for 3 months, and it took me 3 months to understand it. But I finally got it, being a man and being stubborn. It took a while. Yeah, I would do a rage, but it's not even about, and having a rage is not really a good thing. It's how you handle it, I guess. But people deal with things in different ways. When I feel like I'm going to go on a rage or a tangent, I feel like I need to go outside, try to get away from the situation, maybe hug a tree. Sometimes even smoke near a tree. But yeah. A lot of experiences within 3 months. Well, at least I'm not in the predicament I was a long time ago with feeling like I was controlled and I had to be told this, I had to be told that. So that was a plus that I learned to be myself and stand up for myself, tell people how I feel. And I could have done that all along, but it was a shame I didn't realize it. I felt like I had to be locked down in a cage, and despite it all, it's been a very, really, really valuable lesson. And certain people touch my soul in different ways. And yeah, I was mirroring things. I was projecting. I've yet to have that one mighty cry, because I've never really did that at all. And that's probably the one thing I probably need the most, is to have that cry. And yeah, I've often had my heart on my sleeve. As the old saying goes, sometimes you have to man up and bite the bullet. And yep. But yeah, this is feeling very awkward now. not having anyone to talk to. Does anybody want to come up here? Yeah, I haven't yet let that out. There's something that I'm still holding back on, and it affects me greatly, but it'll pass, hopefully. But other than that, I've learned some lessons. Yeah. It's probably not good to hold back them tears, though. You probably need to let them out. Should take my own advice sometimes. It's better said than done, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to inspire people, to, like I was inspired by certain individuals. I want to inspire people, to be who they really are. We're all human and we're all learning. Oh, here we come with the rap. Yeah.
Hey,
Hey.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear
Hey,
me?
I'm on a boat. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I wanted to tell you that real men do cry, and it's okay to let out your emotions and share them with the world, dude. There is no shame in that, and I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
I am very proud of you, brother. You remember that video I posted with me crying? No shame. No shame in that video, and you know what? You're a good soul. You got a good head on your shoulders. You're a victim of circumstances, and you're a survivor. You're victorious, and you know what? Don't have any shame in it, dude. Do not feel bad. You express yourself. You're amongst friends and family, and to hell with all the haters.
It's not that
Now, I
I'm
don't know
worried
if you can
about.
hear me at all because, like I said, I'm on a boat, but I had to come on and tell you that message because I love you and don't ever doubt what you're doing.
Nah. Never gonna doubt who I am. It's where I'm going. And I don't know where I'm going. I have to follow the source. And that's who I am. One that follows the source. Who am I? Who am I? Well, who am I? I'm a being of love and light that has a hard time expressing his feelings. And that's probably, due to certain elements in my life, And, we all working through it. Yeah, it's always a challenge. And I don't like feeling vulnerable at all. So, yeah, I put up a strong front. But really, there's certain people that can trigger that.
Strong front. I literally fractured my psyche into a whole ass masculine demon to protect my inner child from exposing those vulnerable emotions. I made a fucking egregore that's recognized on the spirit realm. He's a dick, but he's my best friend. He's my brother. He's my protector. But he needs to fucking back down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just literally tripped over my own feet. There you
I'm always shooting myself in the foot. I've been doing that for the last 3 months.
I think I literally stepped on my shoe. That nice. Yeah,
Like every time I'm rethinking memories now, that every time that I tried to say something in a positive way, that because I had walls up in a shield, that stuff came out negative and it didn't mean to at all.
It's the Metatron reversal code. And it's not yours. It's on the input. We receive it flipped. It's our perspective that everybody's out to get us. It's taught, it's programmed, it's real. It's the flipping of the lens that makes the image that you actually see upside down. It's looking in the mirror. It's being from the other side. It's a bitch. It's hard to deal with. We're all deconstructing it as this Metatronic reversal code gets removed, because guess what? You can't run everything down. You have to ascend. You're going to have to flip the current, right? We had to flip the script, flip the poles, make the shift, turn our backs on ourselves. And I mean, this was, it's ridiculous. But I actually come from the opposite direction. So just know that it can be a gift, because what I learned from seeing everything upside down was that seeing everything in a different light does not make me any less true, right, accurate, or valid. Still my experience. It's the way I saw it. And I learned about quantum entanglement and reality like that, because I was like, wait a minute. If I see it like this, you see it like that, how can they both be true? Wait. We create our own, oh crap, it's up and down, it's left and right, it's both and neither, it's quantum. And that was a really big jumping off point for me, to see that you can have that superposition, and it's that blip, 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 which one's it gonna land on? Yeah. There's an equation for that, but I don't wanna get that specific. I wanna just like live it.
I think my major problem is, since I was younger, is that all these abilities that I can see things and this and that, it became a curse.
Because
I feel
what?
like it's a curse. Like,
Why?
I don't want them. I want to be human. I want to feel.
You are human.
normal.
That's what it means to be
But
human.
I
There is no
don't
normal.
feel that. I don't feel that at all.
I know
I
that
don't.
feeling. I have so been there.
I've
But let me
had.
tell you this. Everybody's a starseed. Every fucking buddy. We all have psychic gifts. We just don't know which ones each other has. We just really slow to wake up. There's 33 total psychic gifts that we can activate. We are just getting started, man. To be a human is to be a harmonic universe man. That's a beautiful thing. We are unique and the same. We come from the same place, but our experience makes us change, and that makes us special. We get to contribute to the collective with our individual, right?
Yeah, and the funniest part about all this is, oh my god, I can't believe I'm gonna say this. That I feel that this is like my second iteration of being a male, because I'm not used to this male bullshit.
You know what? I gotta tell you
my
a
God.
secret. We switched it. It was a joke. Hey, you know what? Next time, you be the dude, and I'll be the chick. Stop it.
I felt like,
It's the prince and the pauper. Like you're shaking hands and you go, wait a minute.
and that's the sad thing about all this. Even when I was a little kid, and I said to my mom, when she was talking to me at one time, I said, why am I in this male body? I'm not supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be a girl. Why am I here?
You're supposed to train the male DNA to learn that feminine aspects are healthy and valid and makes you whole. You're learning balance. You're healing an entire half of a species by being you. I'm processing that. That's what I
And
call
that's probably
non-toxic
why
masculinity.
I think that's probably why I have the issues with love, because I've been more focused as a woman's perspective instead of the man's.
Yeah, but who says what's a woman's and a man's perspective? That's so society. That's so limiting. Like, who cares? It's an individual perspective, right? So what if you're feeling feminine or you're in a feminine way? That's beautiful. Feminine is cool. I like you just the way you are. I love you just the way you are.
I love who I am. I just don't feel like I'm.
Normal's just a set of averages, and I mean, the average is pretty lame. I think you're awesome.
Maybe I'm destined to be alone. That's what I feel like.
Honestly, I can tell you it's global. It's a pole shift of the sun. It's switching the roles from masculine to feminine so that we can harmonize and balance within our own selves, because our twin flame is in ourselves. We have masculine and feminine within us. Angels are androgynous. It's being able to harness which aspect and at which time and for which purpose. You know, be soft for certain aspects and situations, and be not aggressive but like strong and assertive in other situations. It's that balance that we'll all find in our own way of behavior. You're creating yourself, remember. Even biblically, Jesus said there's no Jew nor Greek nor male nor female. We are all one in Christ. Yes. And you know what, Tokastorius? I believe in the Christos Sophia aspect. That idea that the essence of the Savior was too big for a body. And they say that Zeus cut them right down the middle, humans. That they were too powerful, that they had 4 arms, 4 legs, and wheeled around like crazy. And they were so strong that he had to cut them. And they were forever seeking each other. Their perfect match. Seeking reunion. They call it Hyros Gamos. Twin flames. That's your other half. In Keylontics, they say that everyone has a grid, a DNA template. You have one perfect match somewhere. Just one.
Well, yeah, I know who the match is and I know where it resides, but yeah.
What's the obstacle? Because I hear sadness and separation. And that is not true, first of all, because if you're linked, if you have the same grid, you can talk to them telepathically. So that's an illusion.
Well,
they are the little voice in your head. And you dream of them too. You always spend dreams.
There's a lot more to the narrative than I've actually said to the person. And
right. That's probably best, because sometimes they're not.
It's not.
It's not the time yet?
No, I can't. There's certain elements from where I come from that I cannot say.
Mm-hmm.
And I can only guide. I can't
You can't hear. Yeah, you have to wait to be asked.
Yeah, and...
No cheat codes, right? I feel you. I'm similar.
Half of the shard is within one person, and the other half of the shard is somewhere else. And I have to keep waiting through lifetimes for the person to get both parts of the shard. And there's a lot more to the story, but I can't elaborate.
Is it just 2 shards, or is it a lot more?
There's 1 shard and it's broken half.
Just
because
2?
the being in the other universe, other place, had broken it in half. So right now I'm a full shard and a person is a half a shard, and that full shard can't come to pass unless the person becomes who they truly are. So, and you know, it's getting hard traveling through lifetimes and past lives to help the person, and every time it just keeps getting screwed up either by myself or by that person or just people in general. And I can't elaborate too much on it because the person might be
I know.
listening and I can't.
You
But
can't give out spoilers, but I
yeah,
resonate with this so fucking deeply.
but
I am a huge mess. I shattered.
there's
I'm not two shards. I was at one point, I don't know about the current status, 1,728 different fucking pieces.
there's
That's a bitch.
and I so can't say. It's like I can't because it'll break the rule that was set forth. It's hard.
I know. As the person that's
And I
broken,
have to just
it's so hard from this aspect because like we see it, but we don't know what to do. We know, and we're lost. We want to,
it's like
you know, that longing is real. That longing is, ooh,
it's very hard when your space soul is connected to another soul internally forever, and you're locked in this gridlock of chasing each other around through past lives. It's very hard to,
reaching to the choir, literally.
yeah, it's very hard to
Wait.
wait and guide the person. But it's not my journey, it's their journey, so I have to see where that journey goes, and hopefully the people in the other area,
Yeah,
nothing's going to happen to them. Because when I've always said that this is bigger than me and it's bigger than that person, the person doesn't realize how much bigger it is.
mhm.
But I really can't say anything. That's all I can say to the point. I'm not
They
even
feel
sure
it
if the
and they're
person's
scared of it. They're running from the bigness.
Yeah, I don't think the person's running. I think the person is following the path that they need to go on. And maybe in time that person will realize what has been set before them and what path that person needs to be on, which I'm pretty sure the person does, but there was obstacles in the way.
For me, it was direct manipulation that created a startled, controlled, uncontrolled, like, well, you can't catch me then. I'm gonna go over the fucking here because you wanted me to go over here. I don't know what you want from me. I'm gonna go way the fuck over here. How about that? I'm gonna do the exact opposite. And how about altogether sideways? Because you're trying to predict me and I'm trying to dodge you, and we're not gonna play this game. You can't catch me. I'm the goddamn gingerbread man.
Yeah.
It didn't work very well. It was disastrous, in fact. But here we are.
I feel like you ever seen that like this animation or something where it's got energy chasing energy all through time and space?
Huh?
You ever seen something like that where it's got like two sparks of energy chasing each other through time,
Mm-hmm.
through space itself?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I feel like is happening. It's either one's chasing one or one's chasing the other. It's going back and forth, and they never
Chasing
can lock
one
onto each other.
Because they're the charges are off.
Yeah.
It's once it and then it repels, and yeah. I know. You told me just a few hours ago. Do you remember when you threw 2 energy balls into the void? I said no. Of course I don't. I ran too long and too far. And I ran so long I forgot what running was, and I just kind of looked around like, wait, I think I might be the Flash. Where's the world? Did I break it? Oh crap. just stuck in that like a cartoon, and your legs are like just wheels, and there's just blur, and then you hold, pause. Huh? I don't remember where I'm running. Anybody know? The fuck was
We're
the date?
always running. We're always running.
Why? That's what I want to know.
I don't know. We always run. I guess because we're humans, we always decide to run.
Well,
We
if
don't
I've
like
learned
fate.
any
We don't like
fucking thing in the
destiny.
last whatever, if I've learned any fucking thing, it's to never be predictable, and to always, when you're finally aware of it, stop and do the opposite and try to break the fucking curse.
Yeah, I've had that. I've dealt with someone like that, which, yeah, which was quite interesting actually. I never thought of it like that. Like, that would actually spark things and make it more interesting. But if you were always predictable, then you know what to expect. You always want to expect the unexpected. Of course, I was never like that at all. I was always like, oh, what's going on today? How are we going to do this?
Oh, and then he got so good at it, he was trying to predict 3, 4, 5 steps ahead. And I said, watch this. And I started jumping around. That's where we got portals.
Yeah.
I was playing whack-a-mole.
Yeah, that's kind of what I wasn't used to that, and that was the thing that threw me off. It was, I wasn't used to a person that I've always, was able to read them and see what their patterns were.
And then they'd change it.
Yeah, and then when they changed it up on me, it's like, what the frick? What do I do? What the hell? What's going on? Oh my God.
Yeah. I'm going through this exact same thing. And Sam was
It made
really...
me go scatterbrain.
He was like, you are terrifying. I'm reading your patterns and your micro expressions and your body language, and none of it matches up. And then I think you're going to do one thing, and you totally surprise me.
Yeah. It's, I've never had that. It's always, I was able to predict people and always see the patterns, follow the patterns, but lately
I know for a
everything's
fact,
been
and I've
freaking
seen this in
erratic.
many different ways, when you actually sit it down and play it just like a game on the grid, beep, 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 and you're playing Simon Says, right? Every time you solve the pattern, beep, it changes.
It's like, I almost felt like I was playing chess, spiritual chess with the person.
Yeah, he says he's playing Queen's Gambit. 1, 2, 3, done.
Yeah,
No.
that's what it felt like.
I'm gonna play stall. I'm gonna move one pawn, and then another pawn, and then another pawn, and then all of a sudden just... Psh!
I think that was part of my...
That's what it is, Blitzkrieg.
I think that was part of my issue too, that I wasn't able to read the person us.
Well, because think of it this way: you're
erratic.
trying to control that pattern. You're trying to sense like stability, security, like something easy. But we put it on hard mode, right? So I don't indicate, I don't emanate, I don't give hints or clues. I just move, and you'll never know, ever. I don't even fucking know because I haven't decided yet. Thing.
And then the best part was when they talk in riddles.
Uh-huh.
It's like, oh my God. And like,
Cipher, metaphors for...
I know.
It's wordplay. We're just playing around.
See,
we're
I know when people have a conversation with somebody that, I remember one conversation when I took a journey, there was a conversation. I knew what the person was saying, and I knew what they were speaking about because they looked right in my face when they said it.
And they give you that look, and they're like, are you listening?
Yeah.
Like, what did that mean? And they're like, please.
And I couldn't organize it faster than I couldn't. My brain was working slow, and I couldn't think about that within the time frame. So I'm like, crap.
You're like, I need more time. Hold.
Yeah, I knew what the person was saying, and it's not that I didn't
Time out.
ignore
I need
it.
to think. Yeah. Oh man, I love this. I call that Sphinx vibes.
I, it's like I knew what the person was saying, and I couldn't figure out how to cognize it and have it resonate with me fast enough before something else happened. It was like, oh crap, I'm hit with one wave, then another wave, another wave, another wave. I'm like, oh crap, I'm trying to get around with the first wave. I can't get around with the second wave yet. So yeah, and it's not that I was oblivious
advance,
to
man.
it.
This is not your second iteration, and if it is, you're starting from a higher jump off point, because what you're talking about is that rapid fire difficulty that like 10 or 12.
Yeah,
We're talking
the
mode.
and I knew that person was very, very intelligent and very spiritual, because with the rapid fire things, I couldn't cognize it faster than it was coming at me.
It's quantum speed.
And I was like, it was like bam, 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 bam. I'm like, oh shit.
Thoughts travel faster than light, my friend.
And as soon as I figured out one thing, another one hit me. I was like, crap.
And then 3 or 4 realizations down the line, you realize one thing that changes the whole tone of the entire message, and you're like, fuck.
Right, and then like it was too late.
That's okay. It comes
like,
back around.
crap.
It's just a puzzle. They're just side quests.
Well, the side quest is eventually part of the main quest.
Yeah, because pro tip, we're just having fun.
Yeah.
Chris! Hi, honey.
Hey dear, how are you?
Childlike
Hello,
today,
welcome to the live.
honoring that part of myself that did not get to play. How are
Yip,
you?
yip, yippee! Let's play.
Yeah. I'm feeling hyper and feisty and bubbly,
Awesome.
but I don't think I should play with the big boys anymore.
How bubbly? Are you popping them? Are they floating all around you?
They are translucent and iridescent. I'm Glinda. Ready?
Hey, Gun Brimstar, I'm Chris.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too, brother.
Just trying to sort out things,
I hate being predictable because like it's so boring. I like to change. Wait, and it's sparkles, you know? Like what fun would a twinkle be if it went boop boop boop? It's ornamentation. It's that brrrt. It's dynamic. And I love it that way.
If the twinkling stars made sounds, they'd play you a hymn that'd put you to sleep.
Did you know someone actually took a Hubble telescope photograph of the heart of the galaxy, they called it, and they composed a symphony? Like in sheet music for multiple instruments. Oh, hey, I recognize that bracelet.
Oh, don't yawn. You're going to make me yawn.
Huh?
Which one?
Oh, I know. It's Evil Eyes, right? No? Looks like something I strained together because it looks like the beads I had. Angel Eye and Evil Eye and...
Yeah, this one,
Mhm.
it lost I lost a part of it when I was on a trip.
Aw. Lazuli, the third eye.
Yeah, and this one,
Oh, yeah. I made that one too.
yeah.
That one's protective with the obsidian on it. Protective, and then the other one is for your spiritual sight with your angels.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't
There's
mean...
still the other stuff when you send it.
I know, I was typing that earlier. I'm like, oh my God, I'm a space cadet. But the box is right the frick there. This should not be this hard to just like do a thing.
I didn't mean to interrupt. I just wanted to say hi to Lyra. I haven't seen her in a while. Well, seen her on
There's
TikTok
no
in a while.
interruption in a random pattern. You're
Yeah.
right on time.
I'm going to head off. See you later.
What do we call that? It's a
Hello.
Mad Hatter's Tea Party, right? Move down, move down, move down, move down. Oh, bye. Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, it's so quiet again.
I know, right? Oh, Opal. Hi, Opal. She's wonderful. I wanted to play you a song, but I don't have a device that's charged that I can play concurrently. Do you have one that's charged right now that you can Google a Taylor Swift song? Hope you don't mind Taylor Swift. No?
I don't mind any music, you know.
Let me see if
I
I can.
like listening to Spotify.
Oh, yeah? Spotify's amazing.
Yeah. I've learned a lot on Spotify.
Shuffle, right?
Yeah, it's some wonderful music. I listen to it
Spotify,
every day.
TikTok, YouTube, anything with the shuffle, the algorithm, the conscious algorithm, is
I think if I lost that
Definitely.
Spotify
messages from.
information, I'd probably cry. Yeah.
Dude, I saw one the other day and I was like, tell me a story about now. And it was like, Paramore, 14 years ago. Here's several songs that are all together today. Also Muse, Supremacy, Uprising, Supermassive Black Hole, Knights of Sidonia, Undisclosed Desires of Your Heart. Fuck. Hits you with it. Deep. If you ever need to check in with the universe, I like to hit the YouTube shuffle.
When I go to YouTube, I listen to the Emerald Tablets. When I go on Spotify, I listen to the spiritual music because I like it. The music on there, it actually helps me a lot and calms me. And
Yeah,
it's been
I wanted
actually
to
very.
make a Spotify playlist for the Ascension journey that like has everything that helped me, that I experienced. Whether it's frequency music or songs like those that were messages that are like you can listen to it, be like, oh god damn it, there's that one story again. I think like take you to portal songs, like hit play and enter that story again. You know what I mean?
And usually, I don't
I'm all
even wear
scattered all
this
over
kind
the
of
place.
color.
I've been super scattered, but that's what happens when you supernova. Oops.
I don't know what made me wear this today. I don't know
I
what
love
it
it.
was.
Oh, Blue Flames. Huh? That's ironic.
Yeah.
And almost 7-hour video of the Anunnaki. Psh, I don't have patience for that. I'm a TikTok warrior. I need 30 seconds or less. I'm joking. No, I haven't. The Whole Sumerian Tablets. Oh my god, I would love to read that. Listen to that. Oh, I need to learn patience. I know. Damn it. That's what I'm working
Yeah,
on.
that's what I've been doing at night. I've been putting in these earbuds and
Mhm.
listening to the Emerald Tablets and some
Do you do it
spiritual music.
repetitively? Just kind of like
Huh?
drill it in? Do you do it repetitively? You like
Yeah.
listen to it over and over?
Yeah.
That's a good one. I have the Emerald Tablet, but it's so short. I feel like what everybody's listening to must be some big long.
It's like 3
Unplugged
hours or
shit.
so.
Yeah, it's like Lord of the Rings or something, right? Like I must be having the abridged like Cliff Notes version because this does not match.
I put a bunch of them. Well, I did. My friend did. She put a bunch of them on there, and
Are they
it's
all
been
different
very
tablets? Then?
helpful.
Because the one that I have is just one tablet, and it's like saying the Ten Commandments or something.
Because I was never one to look at knew how to do all that stuff or put stuff on a playlist.
Yeah, I'm scattered all over the place today. Well, always. But in this particular moment, someone just DM'd me about having talked to my boyfriend about something. And that just sparked a whole, oh, does he still identify as my boyfriend? Oh, he fell asleep on me. Oh, I should probably call him back.
Yeah. Oh, but I want to play you that song first. Let's see.
I went and bought vinegar and honey, but I don't know how much to take of each. But now, I don't even buy cigarettes, I roll them now. Now, create them every once in a while. It helps me clear my mind. All good things that my friend had showed me. It actually helped me a lot more than I gave credit for.
He was actually asking me to help him last night, and I totally got all schizo.
3 tablespoons of each, 3 times a day. Okay. I got I think we picked up the Mother's Own. I had to go track it down. But yeah.
So, honey, what was it? Somebody was talking about, this guy Daryl Allen on here was talking about the honey that's made from the bees that suck the nectar from the one plant that it's like, gets you high. That's the word I'm looking for. Heather! Oh my God. Oh, I need to send her.
Yeah, I wonder if I think she liked my song and my poem. I've never came on during the day.
I'm gonna call it Sparkles. That's the sorry, trigger word. Hi, Sparkles, present. Okay, ow. I can do this. I'm gonna get this, do that. Linear, chronological, not backwards, not sporadic. Thank you. Focus. Oh, there's a good tip. If you can't see the pattern, try hitting it with a crystal. Octahedron. See where it scatters. Right?
I gotta get another crystal because I think that rose quartz one got broken.
What shape was it? Was it just a...
The tower one that you sent.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I got your box here.
Somebody threw the bag and ended up breaking the crystal.
I remember you... Oh, yeah. That was not a rose quartz. That was a scolecite, right? The big slab?
No, hold on. I'll go.
Okay. Oh, well, I'm remembering what was broken was a like a thin chunk of gemmy apophyllite that I didn't wrap as well as I possibly could have, and that got broken, and we were all very sad.
Yeah, that was
memory serves.
No, that was broken, yeah, but not this one. This one I had in my backpack. Oh no, in one of my bags, and somebody broke it when they threw it against my door.
Aw, that's okay. It's split like and 2 and 3. It's in thirds, like the shards.
I was thinking of gluing it, but that probably wouldn't be good.
I was just thinking of wordplay and puzzles in my head, and it was like, a little glue would do good. What about spirit gum? It's a type of glue. Works on skin. It's for makeup, cosmetic, like prosthetics.
I was very sad when this was broken.
I know it sucks when things break, huh?
Yeah.
But as Sam always says, the broken are the more evolved. And there's a process in Japanese pottery that they heal it with liquid gold. It's more beautiful. Because now you have a river of gold going through. DARPA research leads to groundbreaking discovery in quantum computing. Don't get distracted. Save it for later. Bookmarked. Cool. Okay, so I'm going to pull up that song, do that, and then apparently I need to do some, like, bodily functions or something, like hygiene, eat something. I've been, like, hyper fixated. Oh, what happened? I got bleh last night. What? And my phone just randomly brings up Lilith. Okay. Why did the demons want her to be with? Okay. Oh. Too much. I need a few minutes. Thank you, Spirit. Mastermind, Taylor Swift. Swift. Wow. I am not a victim of my brain. My brain's just having a moment.
I don't even use my brain anymore.
It's weird. It's like, I think it's my brain, but I also think it's my heart just being, it's like having a seizure. It's like,
It seems for like the last 2 or 3 weeks that I've not even used my brain anymore. It's basically I'm just following
your heart.
source, energy, something. I don't
Well,
know.
I think it's probably, you hold a threefold founder flame in your sacred high heart chakra. That's where your little spark of God is hiding, you know? That's where I keep it. Okay, Taylor Swift, Mastermind. Because we are masterminds. Because I care. None of it was accidental. In the first night that you saw me, nothing was gonna stop me. I laid the groundwork and then saw a white smirk on your face. You knew the entire time. You knew that I'm a mastermind. And now you're mine. All you did was smile. 'Cause I'm a mastermind. It's, I'm not trying to play with you, but I want to play with you. Together. I'm not trying to, make you feel toyed with. You're not a toy. But let's play hide and seek. Pro tip, everywhere.
Yeah.
The thrill of the chase.
Life's the highway.
All night long. Oop, my iPad's about to pass out. That must be my cue. As I'm apparently
Most
dancing
likely.
with the music today. I love you very much. I'm going to make an attempt to pull my shit together and get that box out, but I want to open it and see if I can add a couple more treats.
Yeah. If you can, another N.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get I want to get this one sucks. It keeps falling off, and no matter how much I try to. Yeah, I know. It keeps just. I want to get a bigger one. My friend had a nice one. I wish I had one that size.
What, the size of the beads or the size of the bracelet?
They were bigger. They were bigger beads.
Mm-hmm.
She had bigger beads, and I liked them.
Which color are you thinking?
They were black.
I don't have bigger black beads. I have bigger that are like green opal, which is like a yellowy green, which is very much the vibe. Maybe I'll make something.
I'm just a black and white person, I guess.
But see, that's why we need each other, remember? You're the gray, and I'm the rainbow. Come on, man. It's Wizard of Oz.
Man, don't even get me started on that movie.
All right, that's my cue. My body's literally pulling me. Okay, that was enough. Don't break his brain. Mental gymnastics are hard.
Huh? You've had the power all along, Dorothy. You just had to click your heels 3 times.
You're
I
like,
would've
God
smacked
damn
that
it,
witch.
like, the whole time? No, that's Mrs. Doubtfire. The whole time? The whole time? The whole time?
The same thing reminds me of the never-ending story. He's with you all along, Atreyu. He just doesn't know.
Kind of like you're on a
Right.
journey and like the person right next to you is the person you were looking for, and they're like, you get to the end, they're like, wow, that's weird. Where is the princess?
Say my name, Bastion. Say my name. I was like,
Oh my God, what are
oh
we
my
looking for?
God.
And they help you go look for it the whole time.
And the power has been with you all along. That's what I feel like I'm in now. Like the last 3 months, I feel like I've been trapped in a never-ending story, Wizard of Oz thing going on.
I just gave you way too many clues, man. It's Scavenger here from here. Don't take it so seriously, though. Because we're right here. We're right here. Remember? Where? Hide and seek, right? Last place you're gonna look. In the mirror.
Because when you look within yourself, you find the true answers.
Mm-hmm. And if you look real deep into that black hole in that eyeball of yours, you might find a little spark. And it might giggle.
So that person in there laughs at me all the time, going, what are you doing?
I can't even like get it plainer than that. That was pretty damn well like I spoon fed you that one.
I know, right? Well, you know, it took 3 months to figure out one thing, and you know how long it's going to take me to figure out this.
Well, why don't you go practice? Go look in the mirror and see if it matches or if it suddenly does something different.
I don't want to break the mirror. Come on now.
Why? That's fun. Then you'll get stuck for 7 more years.
Oh, well. What's another 7, huh? I would have gone 50. Go another 7.
What's one more round? That's like at the end of every round, you win again. One more time.
Is that right?
Just one more time. I swear I'm gonna get
Yeah.
it 5,750, but okay, we'll keep going. Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, I'm stubborn, and it takes forever for me to realize things anyway.
Good. I'm your perfect match. So, I mean, soon as I collect all the damn pieces I keep dropping, because apparently it's Hansel and Gretel out here, I will try to slow down a little bit and craft the game a little, not easier, but collaborative. Okay?
Yeah.
Speaking for the larger, scattered soul. We're trying to heal, and it's hard because we keep moving. So I'm gonna take a few deep breaths, like 1,000 of them, maybe, if I need to. And pull myself together, men. We do have all the love in the universe for you, though.
I have that love. I know. I have for everybody. I show it differently to different people.
I recommend looking up, there's this guy, Morg, and he was talking about Hyperionism. And there was a really beautiful video that he created about a vision that he had of being in a room and being across from their perfect mate. And then you go down and they're gone, but they're everywhere. And you see them in the flowers, and you see them in the people, and you see them in the...
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't believe you said that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And the moments outgrave.
God, you said that. I can't believe you just said that.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, no, I can't.
You can
That's
believe
what
it.
I've been experiencing for the last 2 weeks now. Everywhere I look. Every breath I take.
Is.
Every move I make. It's
I'll be watching.
like, holy crap.
Yep.
The more you try to get away from it, the more it starts pounding in your head. It's like, oh my God, stop.
Because it's everything
Can't
and
do nothing about it.
Well, what do you think it wants? Why would you want it to stop? If the walls are
Just
closing
reason.
in, it's not for pressure, it's to give you a hug.
Well, not when that image keeps passing in your head nonstop.
What
Like
image?
freaking, oh, a person, it just won't go away. And then the voice, and then when I look at certain items and certain things in nature, it's
But
like
what's wrong with
I hear the voice. It's like, oh my God, stop.
Why?
Cause I don't want to hear it.
Well, then this is why we're still doing this. What's wrong? Why don't you want to hear it?
Cause it
Makes you feel things.
doesn't work if the other person doesn't feel that way.
Ah. You're doing that whole like, no, you don't, no, you don't. But they do. They're denying it in their physical. They're telling you everywhere else.
I mean, I'm looking at a freaking tree outside and I'm getting a flash. I mean, no matter, it's like the universe is beating me down on the damn head, and there's nothing I can do about it. And it's like, leave me alone. I know I can't do anything about it. And
Yeah,
I'm
but
trying to.
it can't leave you alone because you know why? It's fucking obsessed with you. It's kind of like toxic. Why? Mad love, baby, mad love. Too big for one heart. It broke and shattered into a bazillion little pieces. I just like full to bursting with love.
U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken is back in the Middle East today. His trip comes as there are growing fears.
Wow. That was interesting. What the hell happened there? Alright, universe, stop playing with me. I cannot believe that just happened. Holy crap. Is anybody here? I can't believe that just happened. Hello? Am I here by myself? Hello? Anybody here? Guess that universe is trying to tell me something, damn it. I don't know, I was just sitting here and the whole phone just shut off, like it just closed out. TikTok closed out, and it was like, I don't know. Well, the universe keeps playing with me. I have no idea what just happened. I don't understand that. That was really, really weird. Did it show me in the live, or did it show me just leave? That was really weird. No, I'm sure it glitched. I think it was the universe saying, hey, do what you're supposed to. And I was like, I'm not going to listen to you right now. Let's try this again. This is really weird. Wonder why it glitched like that. Huh. Very interesting. I don't know what happened here. That was very interesting. Why oh why? Huh. Thank you. I guess I don't know what happened. Anybody else want to come up and say something? Wow, I don't know what in the heck. That kind of threw me off. Anybody want to come up and talk? Because apparently I was glitched out and I'm not really sure who's in here. Good afternoon. Nice to have you here. We're talking about positive things, and if you have anything positive that you want to share with everybody in a spiritual essence or anything, that'd be great. I'm kind of at a loss here. Huh. Kind of threw off my mojo. So whoever's left in this room, does anybody want to come up? It's not just my live, it's your guys' live too. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. How about anybody else? Anybody else want to come up? I know you're probably shy down there in the comment section. Or you have something busy to do. You're just listening to me talk to myself. Oh, I am? I'm number 1 on the For You page? Oh, wow. That's cool. Well, that's really cool. I wish I knew how to look that up. Maybe we'll get more people in here. Oh, let's keep on hitting them likes. Hitting them likes and shares. Oh, well. Blessed be the TikTok. Hello, Damaged Goods. Would you like to come up and speak? We're speaking positive today, bro. Yeah. Oh, I didn't notice there was a dragon on my baby. There really wasn't a topic. It was just about, it was basically about, oh, it says over here, it just says total views, new followers, 6 gifters, 66 diamonds, that kind of thing. Yeah. The topic. We were just talking about spiritual things that, has anything spiritual happened to you in the last 2 weeks that changed or made you feel more empowered? That we could share with everybody. That we all can learn to be better humans on a higher frequency. Hello and welcome, Cosmic Frequency. That's why I'm trying to get people up here, because I'm sick of talking to myself. Oh, how did that go? Squish. Oh, that's good. I hope it was all positive. Yeah, hopefully it'll change, with the power of love that you have, that'll help her evolve into a better person. And you have a lot of energy and a lot of positive energy. Maybe it'll rub off. Hopefully it will. I'm sure it will. Yeah, that's all we need is faith. Not out there among the stars, you have to have that faith within your heart. I know you got that, bro. You got that. You can handle that. Because of all the stuff that she went through, it just didn't happen for a reason. Maybe it was to help you to grow and help her to grow, And everything that happens to us in our lives help us grow into a better individual. Sometimes it takes longer for people to understand it. I know it's easier said than done, but it's a time you're like, oh my God, I just want to run, want to flee. But at the end of the day, you know in your heart what you really want, and you know what that person really wants. And how you handle the situation in a positive way will bring positive things. You can't just keep failing and not giving it a try. Yeah, it can be. Some places where you live can get negative, but it's even if the negatives around you can still be positive and show that light. Just in various different ways. You like just saying hi to somebody, or helping somebody cross the way with some food, or just a small little wave. That could change the frequency. That could change everybody. Sometimes, communication's a major key to a lot of the issues in the world today. It's a lot of people within themselves, and they can't look at the outside in a positive light. They can look at it negative. Well, if that person's not going to be positive, then you can just guide them into the way of being positive. That's the only thing you can do. You can't. It's like you're like when those people who are certain religions knock on your door and they keep force feeding you their narrative. You're never going to understand it unless you're cognizing it resonates with you. Yeah, it's exactly. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't hold their head underneath. Yeah, basically. And yeah, I found that out the hard way. But it's all a learning experience, really, to make you a better person. I mean, if it wasn't meant to be a learning experience, it would have never happened. God, presence, essence, whatever, wouldn't have let it happen. So it's obviously a lesson that someone, either both of you, had to learn or yourself. Interesting. And like, and yeah, like a daughter has to learn from her mother, and a son has to learn from their father. And just like we're learning from Source, we all have to learn to be that greater individual which there's in the path that we need to go on. Because, at the end of the day, we are light workers and we're here to protect the rest of the humans that are here. That is our calling. Hello, welcome, Tammy. I guess we're losing people.